Destiny Outreach recently launched a summer apprenticeship program for Chicago youth interested in and passionate about the entertainment industry. The program places young adults in jobs at production studios and the sets of local TV shows and movies.
Founder Danita Patterson and apprentice Aurora Barazza are here to share more. Ladies, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
How many people dream of being in Hollywood?
Right?
You actually have done it, and now you're paying it forward by bringing others along. That is amazing. Tell us, Danita, a little bit about your background.
So my background is that I'm a film and TV producer. I've been in Hollywood for about 33 years, but I'm a Chicago native, so I'm a Midwesterner who just happens to work in Hollywood.
Okay.
And so I've worked with people like Will Smith, Blair Underwood.
Nice.
I've worked with Sony and Disney, so it's been a pleasure to bring some of that work back to Chicago.
I mean, because so many people are like, oh, I'm going to move out to LA, I'm going to make it big, but they don't have any real life experience until they just kind of claw their way up. I mean, it's so wonderful that you're giving these young people access to something that's really hard to get access to.
Absolutely, because when I was 16, WGN was the first studio that I walked on.
That's so cool.
And so I was doing programs like Know Your Heritage and Minority Business Report. And so what it means to bring Aurora here today and to have her a part of the apprenticeship is so amazing for her to be 17 and I was 16 and now here we are, full circle.
So Aurora, at 17, you know what you want to do, and that is?
Well, I'm interested in medicine,
okay.
But I decided to branch out this summer to explore my other talents.
Okay.
That being in art.
Okay.
What have you gotten to do so far?
Well, I've been able to help in administration. That's my apprenticeship. And at this program, we have trainings. I was able to do a teamwork training, which helped me join and become more closer with my coworkers. And we also had a production training / role play where we actually were able to make a mini skit.
Oh, fun.
And it looks fantastic. And rewatching it, I'm like, whoa, I helped with that.
Yeah.
And it looks great.
To see how all the pieces actually come together to make a bigger project, right?
Yes.
So are you rethinking medicine?
Yes.
Oh, look at what you did, Danita. Look at what you did. Is that the idea?
You know it is, because ironically, I was pre-med. I went to St. Ignatius,
Okay.
but I was extremely creative. So I had the right brain, left brain. And it was my internship that caused me to know I want to be a producer.
Okay.
Wow.
So, you know, the hands-on experience, the career exposure, that's what allows you to not only know who you are, but what to do.
With
So what
you
are
have.
these kids getting to do in the apprenticeship program?
So we're taking them through personal and professional development. We're actually even doing executive training with them so that they can have the soft skills. They can also understand the communication aspect, but they're getting hands-on. They're being placed on TV and film projects as well as theater so that they can understand the behind the scenes. We're in partnership with IATSE, and this is actually a grant through the Illinois Department of Human Services and Phalanx Family Services. They actually are part of our fiscal sponsors. We have been so blessed to have partnerships that have allowed us to pay for these internships so that they can work on shows like the Stellar Awards and other theater projects that they're going to be working on as well.
So Aurora, had you ever done any kind of an internship or any kind of program before?
Yes, I have 2 years at Northwestern working as a lab and hospital intern.
Okay.
How does this compare?
So interning and apprenticing. Interning is while you're working, you're told to do something.
Yeah.
And being an apprentice is learning while working. So I would love to continue a career in medicine, but also minor perhaps in art or theater.
Yeah.
And being in this apprenticeship, I really got to work the inner workings of film and producing, you know, understanding that everyone has to work together, even right here on set.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, you see all the behind the scenes, all that goes on just to make this segment look so beautiful on TV, yeah.
What surprised you that you've now learned about the industry that you didn't really understand before?
Well, this was a big question between my parents and I. How does camera work?
Oh, yeah.
Like, even in rom-coms or small movies where there's short shots compared to big action movies, like my favorite series being John Wick, how do the shots work?
Yeah.
Because it turns out most of them are retakes. They have to be on the line, on the par, while recording, and while they edit it all together, it looks like a flawless production. Action movies will sometimes they're continuous shots, such as a very important fight in the 4th John Wick. It's just one continuous shot, It's amazing.
I know, we're like pointing at her like she is so fascinated by this. But I imagine that was probably the idea. Something that becomes, second nature to you is still fascinating to somebody else.
It really is. What was so amazing is when the kids walked into, so my office is at Center City Studios, and so there's virtual LED walls. When they walked in, they were like, wow, this is so cool. And she said, this is like John Wick.
Oh, wow.
So we have some video footage of that. But, just to open the mind and the imagination to see what you can be and then make those choices and give the experiences.
That's amazing.
All right,
Thank
Danita.
you,
Well, this
guys.
is great. So this is the internship that's going now. Hopefully you'll be able to do more in the future. So we want to thank you guys for coming in and telling us about it and sharing the information.
Thank you.
Thank you, and good luck to you.
Yes,
thank
All right,
you.
for more information, visit destinyoutreach.com. If interested in the program or you are part of an organization looking to host, you can email at destinyoutreach.org.